Well, when I came here in '84 as a nurse, a young nurse with 2 kids, I felt like, if I have to live in a small town, it better have fun stuff to do. And that's kind of been my driving personal mission, to be honest with you, since 1984. And so, party in a box. We've got to have fun, and we've got to meet each other. We're a small enough community that we can be supportive of each other. We can know each other. And I think that is really what people feel when they come to Waupaca. I have a lot of friends that will come visit during the summer, and they just kind of wish they lived here. They can sense that energy that we have as an artistic community, a supportive community. We have a town square, which is phenomenal because, of course, many towns have lost that. And it's really starting to reawaken in the last few years, and we're really excited about that because that's quality of life. And so that's really why I like living here.
We're here today with Marcy Reynolds, president of the Waupaca Community Arts Board, and Anita Olson, who is their treasurer. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Community Arts Board, and can you maybe fill us in on the history of it?
Sure. Well, what's our mission?
Our mission is really community building through the arts, to always have community participation as we do an event. So it's a very short statement.
It's a short statement, and I guess we had that lofty idea, but what we've actually seen is pretty much every event turns out to bring people together through the arts. So there's no conflict. Everybody from any walk of life, any age, any religion, any political, anywhere from the community can come together and, for instance, make a tile for a sculpture that represents all of us. And so that's really our mission, and we feel really that we don't have to focus so much on that part of it. We just have to focus on doing something really awesome. So one of the things about that is that if we do an event, there needs to be some sort of participatory portion of it. So we don't want to just host concerts, which is a good thing, but because of who we are, we want everyone to participate. So if we do a music event like Chick Night, a huge component of that is finding people who've never performed and rehearsing them and getting them ready and putting on this awesome event where people on stage are participating, but also the audience participates. And I think that the biggest example of that really is Arts on the Square, where we have 3 stages of music, but some of them are participatory. We have arts workshops. We have buskers who entertain people in the streets. We have a community art project, or 2 or 3. This was the community art project from, was it 2013?
2 years ago. 2 years
right,
ago.
It took over a year to put it together. But I wanted to meet here because this example kind of shows, it's not just people participating, but it's the community itself. The Foundry obviously was a huge part of this. The city actually designed this part of the park knowing that this sculpture was coming. We had retailers, we had tremendous outreach.
There are children, there are veterans, there are people as old as being in their 90s, and there are children and families who put a tile together.
Yes.
So it does represent just everybody.
Yeah.
And what are some of the other events that you do? You talked about Chick Night and Arts on the Square. Are there others?
Well, there's the Irish Wake, which is a family-friendly pub crawl that happens around St. Patrick's Day, and that's just kind of a roving music, poetry, revelry, respect for people who've passed on type thing that's been going on.
And at
for
a
quite
great
while.
time of year when people are just suffering from being in the house in those cold days.
Out.
Yes.
Right.
And then we have the Phantom Art Gallery. It started for 2 reasons. One, because we don't like downtown to have any empty buildings, and it makes people think that we're not as vibrant as we really are. And it is a way that art can be shown. So it is a way of filling vacant buildings with art that's for sale. We can't sell out of that vacant building, so people can come to local businesses that are very active and buy the art.
Okay, and there's another event that you do, and it is called?
We call it the Bach Festival. We've done a classical event for many years and kind of winnowed it down to the love of Johann Sebastian Bach. So the people that are involved with that are very much into Baroque music, and this year it's going to be, I think, Bach and Baroque. I guess the thing I'd like people to know is that if anybody wants to be involved, they should just speak up, because there's always something for somebody to do. It's really fun being part of something like this. Our group has really grown. We have a lot of kind of ancillary members. We have our official board members, but we've probably got an army of at least 100 people that join in on whatever event